so tired. Whoop whoop. Okay, early as always because I panic if I have to sit here too long and wait for the little timer to count down. That's probably what I should do is have a countdown timer on my stream. Oh, well, I got a weird thing in my inbox, my Twitch inbox. I'm not an affiliate yet, but it weirdly said that I could post stories. I think that was erroneous. Those are erroneous lies. And I need to look into that. Because I think that's only an affiliate thing. Well, affiliate and partner. But yes. I am very tired today. And hopefully I'll wait until people get here. Oh, I probably should do my intro, huh? Right. Howdy, 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 folks. I am your host, Skyly Wild. Hello to all our VOD watchers, all of our YouTubers, and maybe a couple of TikTokers. Um, I don't think I'm allowed to talk about other competitive streaming services on here, so I'm not going to do that. Just say there might be some future upcoming streaming services that this stream will also be on, which you can stream simultaneously. I do know that. Hello, Nana. How are you? How is your day? How has it been? It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it is. Because I'm very sleepy. I think after this, I'm gonna go to bed. I had a workout today. And oh, Nana says day has been good. Good. I'm so glad to hear that. Very, very glad to hear that. But I've worked out. I did it all of last week. I skipped the weekend. I still worked out at home on my rower. But I overall I skipped the weekend, and then I worked out Monday and then Tuesday, and Tuesdays was intense and insane, and I probably shouldn't have gone to the gym today. 'Cause I'm old and I'm tired. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see. Okay, so we're just now 1 minute past the hour, as they say. Oh, hello, Tanker. I'm so glad to see you. I did not think that you would be here today. Very glad to see you. Hope your day has gone well. Hope the new job place is still working out. Um, but yes, so we still are playing Hatoful Boyfriend. But I don't think there's much more to go. I don't think this stream is going to be all Hatoful Boyfriend. So I have another weird game as backup. It's just a demo, so I'm thinking it'll just get us through to the end of the stream, and then next week we'll return to more weird games, I guess. Aw, Danker says, boy, I'm knackered. Aw, is it one of those days? That's why I was just sitting here complaining to the ether and to my lovely chat that I am exhausted and wiped out. But mine are for stupid reasons. Danker's, I'm sure, is from hard work. Mine is because I'm trying to squat below parallel. So, very, very different reasons for exhaustion, I would say. Um, but yes, I think we should just dive right into this. Get it over with, like pulling a band-aid off, or as they say in the UK, a plaster. One of the many words I've had to adopt because it's weird. Like the infamous, what we call jelly, you guys don't call jelly. And that really throws me off. Oh, and then my favorite that I always mention, pants. Pants has a very different meaning here. So I find myself getting in trouble with that one a lot. Um, but yes, I think we will just get this over with. Hopefully, we're dating the fancy pigeon Maybe we'll figure out this insane storyline. Danker says just 2 people to fill 3 hours of work for a building. Oh, that needs at least 4 people. Ah, I know how that goes. I really do. Yeah. Oof, oof, oof. Yeah, well, my heart goes out to you on that one, and no wonder you're knackered. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Today's gonna be interesting because I can't hold a single thought in my brain for longer than 2 seconds. It just like a goldfish. Mythbusters. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of tangents too. Mythbusters did an episode to see if a goldfish really only has a 7-second memory, like has been kind of like an old wives' tale or whatever. Um, and if I remember correctly, they were able to train a goldfish to go through a little like maze thing and eat at the end of it, which is more about probably a Pavlov response. Well, no, because there's no bell. Anyway, don't listen to me. There's only insanity here. Only the cray crays live with me in my head. Yes, I'm going to pull up chat. Oh crap. I have not replied to people. Big surprise there. But as I was saying, we're going to wrap up Hatoful Boyfriend. Probably top of the hour, we'll wrap it up. And then, oh yeah, this is Twitch, isn't it? And then what we'll do is, come on, give me my freaking chat. This next game I have ready to demo. Okay, there we go. Now I know that chat's going to end up disappearing, but hopefully not while we're in the middle of a game. Okay. Switching on over. Oh yeah, I don't need the controller. Also, let me say this. Oh, also I need to switch the window. That might help. Uh, so I've been playing more of Squirrel with the Gun. I love that game. I absolutely love that game. I really can't say enough good things about it. We'll see though. We're still a little over halfway through the year. Maybe something, maybe Assassin's Creed will be better than Squirrel with a Gun. Though I doubt it. But yes, let's get this boyfriend stuff over with. Pigeon boyfriends. I still don't know what hatoful means. Someone said it means hateful. That sounds sad. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm going to do something kind of goofy, but this will be for anyone in the future or anyone catching it now. Can you see? You might can see a faint outline here, but this is what I've been talking about. I didn't realize that my video was covering it. There is a spoon with purple drink in it. And I think that is what has led to her hallucinations. That's my theory so far because actually, you know what? Let's do that. Maybe. That way people can read along with me. Hurt. There we go. Oh, yay! Bye, Lord. If you're happy and you know it, eat a pie. I love pie. I have to say, yeah, this is going to be a big tangent day. I can already tell. I love that the UK, well, Europe, everything on this side of the pond, they make the best savory pies. We don't really do savory pies in the US. We have like a chicken pot pie, and that's kind of it. Holy crap. Who thought about putting steak in a pie? Whoever that was is a genius, and they deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. But, my lord, welcome, and how are you? Hope you are having a great day. We're going to wrap this game up. We're going to get rid of this game. But I do hope you guys can see. Oh, crap. I don't know. Can you even see this? Are you kidding me? No, you can't see the spoon. Because I have the thing down. The window's the wrong size. Oh, my gosh. Whatever I streamed before, I had to change the window size. So you wouldn't even be able to see that. Okay, look. Okay. Now you can see the spoon with the purple drink in it. That is what I think is making her hallucinate. That's my theory. Pylord says, has she shagged the pigeon yet? I don't see any feathers in her cave, so. Right. Okay. Uh, sorry. Yeah, dated the pigeon. Yeah, nope, she hasn't dated the pigeon either. Um, let's see. It's winter break. Oh, that's right. She's like really bouncy and happy. It's winter break. The year's almost over. For some reason, that makes me sad. Oh, I got a letter in a fancy envelope. Who's it from? We are holding a Christmas party at the. Oh, I think we did it, people. I think we did it. We got invited by our main pigeon man thing. Pigeon. We're trying to date. We're holding a Christmas party at the LaBelle Mansion on the 24th of this month. You are invited. Be honored. Sakua LaBelle Shiragane. Yay! I got a heartwarming invitation. That was not heartwarming. It's more like heartwarming. That would probably be a better joke if this was a dog dating sim. Um, yeah, those are words that just came out of my mouth. My family's Buddhist, so I hadn't had anything planned. I might as well go, right? Okay, so she has a family. I think I'll. Well, you're gonna go because you gotta date a pigeon. No, you gotta go to the party because you will die if you don't date a pigeon. That's what this game is. Oh my gosh, they're playing Christmas music. Oh my gosh. Whoa, it's like a palace. Ho, ho, ho. What do you think, Taranga? Normally a commoner such as yourself would never set foot in here. It's amazing, Sakuya. This whole thing is far removed from my own uncultured Stone Age lifestyle. I feel a little nervous. I really wished I knew more of this lore. Do you have a party like this every year? Every year? Don't be foolish. We have one every month. That's my kind of party. Creating a habitat for social discourse is a noble's duty, after all. Duty. I said duty. That seems a little tiresome. Are you feeling overwhelmed already? Poor foolish commoner. Coo! Oh gosh. That's clearly what's his face. Coo! This establishment lacks pudding. Oko, you dog! Why are you here? I never invited you. Coo! Oko-san sensed a feast and came in through the window, but there is no pudding. I wouldn't give any to you even if I did have some. Found you, you genetic throwback. Now there's an insult. I like that insult. I don't tend to insult people, but genetic throwback could be fun. Oko-san's going to go berserk at this rate. I think I should stop him or let him have at it. I'm gonna stop him. Hello, Pete. Coo, it's a pigeon game. Coo. It is. Hopefully we're at the very end, and I believe that we are. It's a pigeon dating sim. Oko-san, inside voice. Well done, Taranga. And yes, I named her Taranga. Bet you can't guess where that's from. Now throw him outside. See, if we don't date a pigeon, we die at the end. Coo! I'm grateful to you, Taranga. Now we can have our party in peace. No need to thank me. I would hire you as a bodyguard if you ever so desired. Well, that's not dating. Okay. We've jumped ahead. Over a week, almost 2 weeks ahead. The sun, its majestic brilliance sweeps across the land, lighting it into incandescent glory. Oh, she's high. She's so high. She's so high. It's the first day of the new year. Looks like I'm still alive to enjoy it. It's a little cold out, but it's calm and the sun is warm. I think I'll go visit the shrine. There are a lot of birds here already. Must be nice to have warm winter plumage. Maybe I should borrow some from some birdie. I think I'll buy an amulet and go home. Ryota. Poop! Happy New Year! Here's to many returns, right? What are you doing, Ryota? Exactly what it looks like. I'm working here today and tomorrow. He's got a little flower in his... I was gonna say hair. He doesn't have hair. He's got a little flower on his head. Oh, it looks good on you. You came here to buy an amulet, right? Which would you like? I'd like one for... I want to say fulfillment and conquest. Something tells me that is not what I want at all. Fulfillment and art. Fulfillment is cool. I'll do art because I did the art thing with the other thing. Here you go. Thanks, Ryota. Are you here all day today? Yep, the first day is always busy. Oh, well, I was going to ask if you wanted to get lunch together, but sorry, Poop, maybe some other time. Since you're here, why not go get a fortune? They're next to the main building over there. Okay, thanks. See you, Ryota. Oh my gosh. It just keeps going. Ah, it's her teacher, Kazuaki. Mr. Nanaki, Happy New Year. Oh, hello, Tronga. Happy New Year. Did you get a fortune, sir? Yes, unfortunately, I seem to have drawn the chicken of ill omen. Why don't you take one? I will. Which one should I take? This one. What am I doing? Why is this my life? Burke's blessing. Do I know who Burke is? No. No, but Burke's a bird. Good, you got a better one than I did. I think this will be a good year for you, Taranga. Hopefully I won't die. Thank you, sir. Maybe that's why she said I'm glad I'm still alive. Because I think I died before the new year on the first go around. Wait, isn't that Sakuya? Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? I hadn't thought you were the type. I'm here to observe. I may one day be ruling this country, so they have a monarchy. So there is no harm in familiarizing myself with the customs of the masses. I hate this guy. That aside, I had heard rumors, but this place is a battlefield. Some lunatic almost killed me throwing coins earlier. Oh, right. You don't get out too often. Those were offerings. Yes, I am aware. The custom was created by a secret policeman during the Edo period, I believe. I think that's how you say it. I never knew. I understand that the coins thrown by this policeman also inspired the shuriken later used by ninjas all across the country. Okay, I gotta know if that's true. I'm gonna have to look that one up. To begin the year by testing each other's reflexes in deadly monetary skirmishes. Japan truly is a brutal country. Like we joke now, they really were at times. He gazes with mixed admiration and fear at the donations falling into the shrine box. Correcting him would be a pain, so I think I'll leave it at that. Oh, okay, correcting him would be a pain, so he's wrong. Okay. But now I'm curious. Okay, we've jumped ahead 10 days. Happy New Year, everyone! I hope you all had good vacations. I hibernated. Do birds hibernate? What a shocker. You're still hibernating, sir. Wake up. Oh. I've said this before, but your junior year will be over before you know it. Let's enjoy this time while it lasts. Okay, yes, I lived this time. I really lived. There's nothing special this semester. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I'm gonna die, I'm sure. Hatoful boyfriend, the most splendid and greatest academy of the pigeon, by the pigeon and for the pigeon. Third term. Oh, that's a new background, I think. It's still light out. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we're like a little under a month now ahead. It's still light out, so maybe I'll go somewhere before I head home. Wee! Wow. Oh, tomorrow is Legumentine's. I think I'll buy some beans. Of course. We all love that holiday, Legumentine's. Today, Legumentine's is a holiday where you give beans to the boy you like, but apparently it used to involve throwing them at pigeons. Today, Legumentine's is a holiday. I already did that. Oh, disgraceful. Okay, so, okay. Let's put some pieces together here. She lives in a cave. Clearly is high on purple drink. She refers to herself as like a Neanderthal and a hunter-gatherer. She didn't says she's Stone Age, which is a completely different thing. Pigeons talk to humans. Go to school with humans. One of the pigeons is a famous blogger. You can look him up on Google. It's Brian the Pigeon. It's an actual thing. And then she went for a jog, and all the advertisements outside were pigeons, well, birds. But then she ran past some buildings that were all crashed and broken apart and looked like they had been in the apocalypse. So, I don't know, and I think we're in the future. I'm trying to put this together. It's not making sense to me. Good evening, here for beans. Don't you love that voice? Yes, is there a kind that you think is particularly good? This year's trend is towards these bean medleys for erasers, but they are a little pricey. It's hard to say without knowing the bird in question really. Well, of course ours is Sakura. That's true. And sometimes the cheap ramen tastes better than the expensive stuff. Now that is true. Price does not always reflect quality. I think I'll buy... Comcorn. I was going to say it's probably Ryota. I'm not sure now. Okay, Racing Blend, that's Oko-san. We know that. Swollen Hemp. That sounds terrible. Country Millet. Bitter black beans, I think, would be the emo kid. Comcorn, probably Ryota. So Country and Swollen Hemp. I think Swollen Hemp will be Sakuya. I can't believe I'm saying these words. Because he's big and puffy. And hemp. I have no idea. I'm gonna go with Swollen Hemp. I'll take these. Thank you, miss. Here you are. He's Yoda. So tired of this. Just want to end. Want it to end. End my suffering. Boink and doink the pigeon lady. I mean, the pigeon, comma, lady. Not pigeon lady. Although, the pigeon lady, which was actually a swallow, it was a sparrow. Oh, swallow would have made a much funnier joke. But anyways, that little sparrow, she had a black jacket, black leather jacket, and a scooter. That's who I wish she would have ended up with. Today's the day. The preparations are complete. Time to give these beans to that special some birdie. Sakuya, I did it! I picked the right one! I'm so good! I'm busy. I ask you not to waste too much of my time. I would go for the most challenging one. This will only take a minute. I have something for you. I'm so proud of myself. What are these cheap-looking things? Do you mean to insult me? What? No, it's a present. Do not press this low-born drivel on me. It practically constitutes an act of war. I picked the most difficult one. Wait, listen. The important part isn't the price, it's... I find this most disagreeable. I'm leaving. Wow, what a dick, pigeon. He didn't take them. Oh, no way. Stupid nobility, I'm starting a revolution. Crap. It's cold. It feels even colder than it was around New Year's. Maybe the wind's stronger. I'm starting to think I should build a wall, or maybe dig myself a new bedroom. Where do you live? With this kind of weather, some birds are even collapsing in the street. Okay, but you're not a bird. Hey, wait. Isn't that one Sakuya? Sakuya, what's wrong? Don't ask for details. Just carry me to your miserable abode. I beg of you! I think this is going to turn into a misery episode. Wandering around and collapsing in the street at this time of night doesn't seem like customary practice for an aristocrat. Oh, he's probably lying. I bet you. What's happened, Sakuya? Don't tell me your family has fallen from high society. What happened? I shall not say. Eh? What were you doing wandering around in the wilderness then? I was not wandering. I was on my way here. Be honored. Oh, so this isn't a coincidence after all. Okay, I think we did it, people. I think we did it. I think we're finally at the end. Did you want something from me then? No, don't flatter yourself. Eh? Should we call your family or something? No! He looks really angry. Listen, don't you dare. Don't you dare call my house. Sakuya, did you run away from home? That sounds bad. No, I simply left of my own volition. Okay, I don't think that's how you spell volition. Isn't that the same thing? Yup. Okay, so I'm asking him, this is the third time I've asked him. What happened, Sakuya? Taranga, do you remember when we talked in the music room at school last fall? Yes, what about it? Do you remember what I asked you then? You asked me what? Oh, crap. Oh. Oh, crap. I have the memory of a goldfish. Deja vu. I'm gonna say, you asked me what I loved. And if it was me, that's exactly how I'd say it, so that they wouldn't be mad at me. You asked me what I loved. Oh, dear. Relief. Thank goodness. That's right. And you gave a simple, honest answer right away. And that made me jealous. Did I mishear? That's the last thing I'd have expected from him, of all people. I don't understand, Sakuya. Why? I'm one of the few of the pure bloodline. I ranked higher than any of my siblings. I have been slated to become the next family head since birth. There is no reason I shouldn't be. But you don't want to take your father's place. How did you know that? It's obvious. It's written all over your face. This face right here. That's the face of some birdie who doesn't want to disappoint his father. Look, I have trouble reading body language. Something tells me that his face doesn't say that. I love music, but my father does not approve. When I was young, I owned a number of instruments, but he had them all thrown away. Art is not our realm. The joy of creation is the domain of peasants. Our role is to be patrons and promoters of the artist we admire, not to be artists ourselves. A noble who sows his own wheat is a fool. That's not true. I think anyone who can play music should be encouraged, no matter who their parents are. That is because you think with a peasant's values. My world is different from yours. I'm not talking about what peasants think. I'm talking about what I think. What about you, Sakuya? What do you think? What do I think? You speak in riddles. I carry the name of LaBelle. To play it applying my own standards and ideas to the world would be a disgrace. But didn't you just say you left the mansion of your own accord? Isn't that applying your own idea to the world? World? Not word. World. You've contradicted yourself. What do you want to do in life, Sakuya? I must succeed my father as the next family head. Pylord is talking about music in music class. Is she going to play his flute? Finally. Yes, when they're in an ensemble. Together. At school. No, jeez, that's not what I meant. What if you could forget about the LaBelle family and do anything in the world? What would you do then? Forget about the LaBelle family? What mockery is this? We're speaking hypothetically, dummy. If I could do anything in the world, I would continue studying music. I would like to see how far I could go as a musician. I almost said a magician. He's a dove. It would make sense. He sounds uncharacteristically modest. I was half expecting him to give some rambling speech about how he would unite the world and become king or something. You love music, don't you? If I could hear you play the piano again, I would be very happy, Sakuya. I think you've answered your own question. Wait, did we maybe pick the one with the heart of gold? Underneath all of his anger and ruthlessness and coldness? Is this a redemption arc? Pylor's like, am I talking about the school instruments? Answered my own question? Don't be ridiculous. This is a mere fantasy. It has no connection to reality. Have you told your father that you want to continue studying music? Don't be ridiculous. How could I lower myself so? So you haven't even asked him about it. You wouldn't be lowering yourself, Sakuya. Are you ashamed to love music? You should ask him. It's worth a try, right? Perhaps you are right. I suppose I never would have thought of that if I hadn't talked to you. I think we did. We found the one with the heart of gold. You were confused about what you wanted, Sakuya. I just gave you a little push. Taranga. Yes? I'm going to speak with him when I return. If he refuses, would you carry my fallen body to safety one more time? Are you planning to run away for real next time? If it comes to that. I will follow you anywhere you need to go, Sakuya. You will always have a safe place here, okay? Wow, it's actually turning off kind of good. I shall return to you. Thank you, Taranga. Oh my gosh! I think I picked the right one, maybe. And so he sets out across the wilderness once more. I don't know if his father will accept him or if he really will run away, but I know he will come back to me. And I pray that our future will be a happy one. Did we do it? Both literally and figuratively? Wake up! It's morning, Sakuya! Silence! This hall of your father's has many lumps and sharp rocks, Taranga. Jeez, what are you complaining about? I even got you some straw. Which is to say, I did the best I could for a freeloader. Don't be rude to him. Here, I made breakfast. Your first concert is today, so you need to get ready. Are they together? He didn't complain about the food. That's an improvement. I forgot to check the date. By the way, what is it? Have you contacted Yuya? You must be joking. I thought so. I have his address. Should I tell him about you? We need not worry him. I have no intentions of asking favors of him. I didn't mean. Anyway, let it be. Things are fine as they are. Uh-oh. Mr. Emotionally Unavailable Pigeon. I think you might need a little therapy. I think everyone in this game needs therapy. I guess he's still a little chilly about Yuya. Maybe it's still too early. Let us go, Taranga. Okay. To Poop. Salutations. I trust you are well. The little bird told me you've been taking care of Sakuya. Oh, this must be his cousin. He's a pain, but I know you'll be able to handle him just fine. I have something to tell him. Something very important. Something I've been meaning to tell him his entire life. Oh, he's not an aristocrat. It's going to be that. Since you're, well, I guess I'm still a little unsure myself. If he ever says he wants to see me, I'll think it over. When that time comes, let me know, okay? I was Yuya. Okay. I'll keep in touch. Adieu, Sakazaki Yuya said. That's his brother. Oh, Pylord, just have to run an errand. Back in a bit. No worries, Pylord. I think we just ended the game anyway. No worries. Okay. If this is the end, then we're going to start a new game. A completely different game. I say completely different. Keeping the vibe the same, but it's not this game. But so I must have he must be cohabitating with me for real. Like in a relationship sense, although they've clearly not labeled it. Okay, so this must be something I unlocked. I did get Sakuya full ending. Is my little Song of the Foolish Bird. Okay, so I'm gonna switch windows. Right. Okay. Now let's do a little post-mortem on this. I'll try not to burp in the mic if I can help it. Oh crap! I meant to put my glasses on because I can't see anything. So, oh, thanks. GeForce Game Ready Driver is available. Thanks. There was more of an ending. Nana says, I might play this. It seems very cute, honestly. Danker says, how many endings are there? I'm actually not sure, but I know there's an ending for each boy you can each pigeon you can choose. So there's at least 4 more endings. Now, if you guys want me to play through it again and we get a new ending, we can do that. Or we can just move to the next game. I'm happy either way. But I do think it's very interesting that ending was less descriptive, I guess, for the lack of a better phrase, than, let's say, when she died. When she died, there was a whole ending card and all that kind of stuff. Whereas this was just his brother writing him a note and then being confused as to what she is to his Sakuya. That was a weird one. Okay, I like that. I like what Danker says. Danker says, I suggest taking a break for a bit, then come back at a later date. I think that's what we'll do. Now, coughing. I'm going to try not to cough into my mic. I don't even know if that helps. I probably just should have muted it. Okay, so we've roughly about almost 40 minutes. That's still a little bit. I think that's still a little bit much. More like 30 minutes. So the game I picked up, it's just a demo. We'll run through it. If for some reason it's amazing, then I'll just get the game and we'll continue it. But let me get it started while I'm chatting. I don't know how I felt about that. if you guys want to expound upon it in the chat, I wasn't really satisfied with that ending. Because it was like just finally getting character development. Now there is like 1,000 DLCs ever. Let's see, is this going to capture it? I probably have to tell it to capture it. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to tell it to. Not Hatoful boyfriend. Okay, now let's get this window all properly adjusted. There. I think that's... I can make it bigger. That's what she said. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It was just like amping up. Digger says, yeah, I felt a bit premature. I absolutely, yes, exactly. So we'll switch over and we'll do this one. I just realized that you can't see the title of it. The title of this game, and you might recognize it. We've seen the trailer elsewhere. Raptor Boyfriend. Actually, I think we saw the trailer on Rapid Reviews. Anyway, Raptor Boyfriend it is. And it's just a demo. Probably take us 20-30 minutes, so. I don't know anything about this game, but it looked weird, and it's Wednesday. So, Stella, it's been a while since our last appointment, hasn't it, Doc? I gotta think of a more personality for her voice. Danger says, sounds familiar. Oh, thank you so much, Nana. Thank you for catching that. Great mod that changed the info on the stream. Thank you, thank you. Well, I'm not gonna lie. A lot's changed. Okay, I think I'll make her just over dramatic. Because she's not as peppy as Poop. I know it's kind of cliche, but my life didn't really start until last year. Okay, yeah, she's super emo. We're gonna have fun with this one. It didn't start until me and my dad moved to Ladle. Ladle. This magical small town in the middle of nowhere in Ontario. I dreamed of moving here for so long. Ever since I was a kid, I'd come to visit my grandma and go to the local camp. Excellent subheading, Romancing the Dinos. It was like a fantastical adventure every summer. Going back home to the lousy city felt like someone shaking me away from an amazing dream. But this time it was different. This time, Ladle was going to be my home. I just wish... I wish the reason we moved here wasn't because Grandma had passed on. We used to be so close, but then right before high school, me and Dad stopped coming to Ladle because... Oh, I get to pick! Dad and Grandma had a bad fight or we moved too far away. Oh, fight. Oh, that's okay. This is BRB. That's okay. We'll be here. I was going to do a pun on BRB. It didn't work. We're going to go with a fight. Last time we were here, Dad and Grandma had this huge fight. It was something to do with Dad's work. I just remember being surprised that Grandma could yell that loud. She was so tiny. After that, she only called during my birthday and holidays, and her and Dad barely talked. I think Dad felt really bad about not seeing her again. It took a while for it to sink in for me. In movies, when people die, it's always so dramatic and meaningful. But other than the funeral and sadness, a lot of what you have to deal with really is a lot of paperwork. This is funny. I like this is amping up. We came up here because, despite all that had happened, Grandma left Dad everything. That included her house. So we moved in. I know. Talk about bittersweet, right? Back then, when we first moved in, I didn't know how to feel. Dad told me that Grandma would have wanted me to enjoy my senior year, and so that's what I set out to do. I had a lot going for me. Dad let me have Grandma's old truck. I was going to a new school where I could make a good first impression, and I was in Ladle. Now, I know that I haven't been great at meeting new people. I usually like to keep to myself. Me too, buddy. It was like totally by choice, though. Oh, mine wasn't. No. Oh, she's talking to her bear. He's dressed up like a psychiatrist. Come on, Doc. Don't look at me like that. Fine. It wasn't by choice. I was a dweeb. A big, fat dweebus with an L practically tattooed on my forehead. Is that what you want to hear? You're right. That wasn't fair. It's just, I'm still a bit sore about it. To be fair, I was kind of like this as a teenager. I was super overdramatic. I didn't have friends because people just do not like me. I don't know why. It's just a thing. It's how it's always been. That's fine. I accept it. So I had very few friends, and sometimes during the year I had 0 friends. So I hid out a lot in my room, and I really, really loved like musicals and theatrical stuff and over the top. I was a theater kid, so I too would basically sit in my room and do monologues to myself, sometimes in front of the mirror. Who knew I was preparing myself for a life of a streamer? Actually, I've said this before, but I have found that a lot of streamers and YouTubers are actually, not all, but a whole lot of them are very solitude loners. Um, that includes like Jacksepticeye, even Mark, what's his face? I've just blanked out. The big giant YouTuber. Uh, the guys I watch, which is Call Me Kevin and I Am Krusty, all loners. I guess because you grow up, you entertain yourself, and then that means you can stream. I don't know. I don't know why, but I've noticed that before. Oh, yeah, Nana says the art style is really nice, to be honest. Yeah, I'm actually kind of digging this art style a lot. It reminds me of comic books back in the day. But no, for real, there was a lot of indie comics in the late 90s, early 2000s had this kind of style. I really liked it. Um, this font is very indie font for early 2000s. Super font. Super font, super indie. I guess I just had trouble making friends because the options are I was teased a lot, my best friend ditched me, I moved schools too much. I'm gonna pick teased a lot just because that is like relatable for myself. I was just teased a lot. It's hard to have the confidence to make new friends when you know other people think you're super uncool. Not to mention, it was like other kids were afraid they'd catch the loser disease from me or something. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, Doc, I hadn't really had the best luck before, but on that day. Oh, sweet! Okay, a lot of things just happened. September 15th. It's September 11th. We're like actually doing this game around the same time, part of the year. 1997, which explains the art style, the fonts, the emo-ness. That's why. The planets must have aligned in some way, and that changed everything. Let me tell you about my first day at Ladle High. Oh my gosh. I'm going to tell you straight up. This is 1997. September of 1997. I was 18 years old. So we're the same age. Oh, she's got a cute little unicorn. I like that unicorn. I was on the way to Ladle High. Also, look, she's bleached her hair and cut it short. The parallels are astounding. Trying desperately not to freak out about the horrifying prospect of starting a new high school during senior year. It's going to be fine. Ladle's different from most places. What's the worst that can happen? I get shamed, kicked out of school, and regret my actions for the rest of my life? My comforting words weren't enough to calm me down, weirdly. I need a game plan. And a goal. Yes, that's it. I knew I was already under a lot of pressure, so I made a goal that felt very reasonable. I'm gonna be the coolest girl in school. On the first day. Oh, Chica, you got no hope. Everyone will be like, you, Stella Starosta, are the coolest girl in Ladle High. It seemed pretty doable. Game plan time. All I have to do is... I only just gotta... Here's how I'm gonna do it. I'll make myself into... Rockstar, sex symbol, the class clown. Well, we have to think. What would Jesus do? I'll make myself into a sex symbol. I'll, like, exude confidence in my body and say things like, hey, stud. I'll be wicked good at flirting and talking about sexual things. Oh my gosh, this is me as a teenager. I might draw the ire of prudes, but, like, whose face will be iconic through the decades? Mine, not theirs. With a solid plan in place, I started getting closer to school. Then it hit me. Oh, she's gonna run over something. Oh, no. That would have been perfect for a joke. I'm disappointed in you, game. What if I run into Taylor? I didn't know how to feel about that. Taylor was my camp friend. I hadn't seen him since I was 13. We used to write to each other in between summers. I remember being so excited every time I got one of his letters. It was like I was just a little bit closer to being in Ladle. Then the year I stopped going to camp, I also stopped writing. I don't know why. Maybe it was because stopped going to camp, had feelings for him, he'd changed too much. I'm gonna go with he changed too much. Maybe it was because I was worried that he'd changed too much. Like, maybe we'd have nothing in common anymore. We were both about to go to high school, and that, like, changes you. What if he changed so much I couldn't recognize him? I didn't think I could handle that. I knew I had to focus, though. Whether I ran into Taylor or not, first things first. I needed to become a sex symbol. Episode 1. This is so 90s and early 2000s. This is cray cray. Welcome to Ladle. Oh my gosh. After going to the office to get registered, I went to go find my locker. I was supposed to meet a class representative who was going to show me around Ladle High. They said they would meet me by my locker. I guess this is it. It had something leaking out of it. Yep, that's the locker I would get. Well, might as well put my stuff in there. Oh god, this locker smells like death. The smell was so potent that it made my eyes water. Ugh, I can feel it. It's so dense, like a stench blanket. I had to find the source before I fainted. That gym sock. It seems to be the center of the stink zone. Ew, so gross. She just effed herself in the A. The smell of the gross gym sock was creeping into the hallway. People were starting to notice. I'm like, gonna throw up. Where is that coming from? This is so embarrassing. I don't want to be known as the smelly girl at school. I had to do something. This was my chance to establish myself as a sex symbol. Oh dear. Is that a little old me? I mean, no, it's not. I'm I only use the finest of perfumes and oils and um lotions and stuff. I rub them on my body. I was losing them. Watch out! Yes. Okay, let's point out a few things. Anyone who is into dinosaurs, clearly he's supposed to be a raptor, because it's called Raptor Boyfriend. Here's some things that I really liked. I like that they seem to have got right. Oh, also, if I remember correctly, Jurassic Park came out in 96, I think? Or was it 94? Frick me. Anyway, he's got feathers. Thank you. That's still really more of a theory, but it's a pretty strong prevailing theory. And his tail is not dragging on the floor. Those are the two things that I always pick out about dinosaurs. Because don't forget, I am a nerd. I'm a nerdy dork. And I really like dinosaurs. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. The fingernails, now that's obviously not accurate in the humanoid type arms. But the claws on the toes is pretty cool. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a velociraptor. On a skateboard? Whoa. That dinosaur boy looked so cool. It does, actually. The way his feather crest flowed as he cut through the air. His powerful dinosaur legs and sharp claws. Such balance and grace. But what did he want with me? Oh my gosh, look at him! He's also wearing a Letterman jacket. Oh my gosh. Oh, his name's Robert the Raptor. Oh, yes. All the yes in the history of ever. Okay, we gotta have a cool voice for him. Probably gonna go Matthew McConaughey just because I'm from Texas. Alright, everyone. This has all been a prank play warning. I'm gonna do warning. Sounds fun. A warning? Sure. This was a warning, a demonstration that we set up to show the dangers of bad hygiene. Yep. And I'd like to thank my non-smelly co-star, the new, you're welcome? So let that be a lesson to you all. Go shower, I guess. The crowd slowly moved on, and then it was just me standing face to face with a raptor. Okay, I think we pulled that off. You're a dinosaur, you skateboard. Please don't disembowel me, you skateboard good. I'm gonna do that one. Because in reality, that's probably what I would do. Yeah, that's what I would do. Nice skateboard moves. You sure know how to do the boarding, the skateboarding with the jumps and the whatnot. You're good at that. Thanks. Are you look, I know it's a lot to take in. Yes, I am a skateboarding velociraptor. No, I'm not here to eat you. I'm actually pretty partial to pizza, spaghetti, and small amphibians. Not some pretty new girl at school. Oh, nice cover back there. So, what is that smell, anyway? Nothing lie, a dead mouse lie, some jerk left a sock in my locker. Why would you lie? I don't know why you would lie. That's a weird thing. Ask Big Brain to the rescue. Some jerk left a sock in my locker. Some total jerk left their grody sock in my locker. Total jerk? I don't know if it was someone's idea of a joke, or if they were just really gross. Maybe, like, theoretically, The joke is actually pretty funny if you think about it for a little while. Ha 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 ha. What? Okay, look. I put the stinky sock in your locker. I did it as a prank. I thought it would break the ice. Make you feel at home here. I worked super hard on it. Apologize. Play along. I don't get it. I wouldn't apologize. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. I think we'll go with that. I don't get it. I don't want to, like, make you feel any worse, but I don't really get it. Get what? The whole stinky sock thing? What's the joke? Well, I don't know. It's like a prank. It's less of a joke and more of a trick. Listen, it looked better on paper. You wrote it down? Maybe. This is a pretty bad way to start your first day here at Ladle, huh? Yeah, it's not really going how I planned it. You deserve a better prank than this. Uh. Anyways. Yep, I'm about to say this next line. Anyways, my name is Robert Raptorson. Who are you? I thought, this should be easy. Just tell him your name. Be funny, be cool, just tell him your name. I'm gonna be cool, because it's interesting and fun. Wouldn't you like to know? I totally would. Right, of course, it's just so many people are like, asking me my name and stuff. Because you're new here, right? Right. Sorry. So. Oh, right, my name. It's I'm Strella. Yup. I mean, it was my first real conversation with a cute boy, and I was already messing it up. Hopeless. Strella. Cool. No, sorry. It's, never mind. I was, I'm supposed to meet the class representative to show me around the school? I guess I forgot. Nope, that's me. Class representative. Really? Sure. Who better to show you around than me? I am very representative of what the school has to offer. Right. And my family has lived in Ladle for generations. You might have heard of us. The Raptorsons? I actually vaguely remembered hearing about the Raptorsons when I came to Ladle. I recognized that name. I just didn't think we'd actually be raptors. Yeah, I get it. Even with all the bizarre shit in Ladle, we tend to stand out. How long have the raptors been here? It's actually what I'm wondering myself. Does it bother you that you stand out? Are there other dinos? I really want to know about this. How long have the Raptorsons been here? How many generations has your family been here? Oh, we go all the way back. Like, how long? Years. Probably hundreds of them. Wow. Anyway, I'm supposed to show you the gym, the library, and the soccer field. But the gym has a black mold problem, the library is a library, and the soccer field is just a muddy hole since our groundskeeper disappeared. Disappeared? Some people believe he was a victim of the Ladle Ripper. Oh, God. Now there's a mystery, too. Who? Oh, just a serial murderer that lives in the woods and butchers people with an axe. Most people think he's just a legend made up by the superstitious townfolk. But I think he's real. Let's let that simmer on the back burner, for now. Let me show you the true pride and joy of Ladle High. I was ready for a big tour of the school, but Robert just took me down the hall. Okay, wait. Okay, first of all, it cracks me up looking at him standing there. It's hilarious. Second of all, there's a sock in the trophy case. So, what do you think? It's a nice display case. No, not the display case. What's inside it? These are the greatest achievements of Ladle High. Notice anything about them? Made of plastic, sports, one of them is a key item. Yes, that's what we're gonna go with. One of them is an important item that I need to collect and combine with something else to solve a puzzle? What? No. This isn't about finding some hidden clue. It's about admiring my achievements. Oh, he's a narcissist. Check out all those snowboarding championships. Notice anything about them? That's right. I won them all. You skateboard and snowboard? I'm a bit of a bored savant. I'm also a bored savant, as in B-O-R-E-D. Well, I don't really compete anymore. How about you? You ever win any trophies or medals? Nah, I never really competed to begin with. The only thing I was ever any good at was history class. And they don't really hand out trophies for knowing a lot about the inventor of toilets. Oh, that's amazing. Correcting people about Viking helmets. Being a fangirl for the Middle Ages. I love all of those choices. Because I, too, love history. The inventor of toilets was named John, by the way. Being a fangirl for the Middle Ages. That's cool, I guess. Believe me, it's not. Ha! Hey, what are you doing after school? To really complete your tour, I have to show you the lake. The lake? Yeah, you gotta see the lake if you want to know the real ladle. Okay. I'm actually. Well, the thing is, I'm not actually new to ladle. Don't accept my invitation so lightly. The lake is a challenge. A test. Of what? Nothing. Just your worthiness. Um. Okay, you look worried. It's actually gonna be pretty chill. Oh, okay. But also be prepared and stuff. Oh, okay. And if you run into anybody cool, bring them along. I'm trying to get as many people to come as I can. Oh, that is not what she said. Totally. Anyway, here's my number. I hope to see you there because I want to know if you are worthy. Still you later, Smella. Oh, I hate him now. I mean, sorry. Estrella, right? Actually, it's Stella. Oh, right. Okay, cool. That was how I met Robert. I was still thrown off by him giving me his number. That never happened before. Then he asked me to hang out after school. I didn't know if it was a date, another prank, or just a friendly invitation. I didn't even know where the lake was. There are lakes all over Ladle. Which lake was the lake? I thought that after that, the rest of the school day would be pretty uneventful. But the weirdness was not even over yet. They said the thing, they said the word weird on Wednesday. Woo! Uh, that one. Also.
Emotional damage.
Ah! I don't even know how loud those effects were. Hopefully you heard them. And hopefully they weren't too loud. After failing to convince the fashion club that fanny packs are sexy, I love that. I headed back to my locker. For our American listeners and watchers out there, fanny means something totally different here in the UK, so they call them bum bags. Yeah, yeah. Dagger says loud enough. Okay, good, good, good. Because I've never checked the volume on those. I think I've pretty much contained the stink. I will just have to keep this locker closed. Pretty much for all time. Day? Okay, that's a weird name. Where were you this morning? Well, I was a little late. And what about last night? Why she got wings? I love them. But why she got them? I, I was unpacking? I mean, come on. Okay, that's not true. I said I would unpack, but I ended up walking around by my grandma's house. We were supposed to hang out. What? This is how it always is, isn't it? You come and go whenever you want. If you want something from me, then you're around. But if I want something from you, you just vanish, like you always do. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sometimes you're right there, being all nice, and it's like you and I, we're a real thing. And other times, it's like, you don't even exist. Oh, she's got an invisible boyfriend. I can relate to that. Danker says, better than fanny packs. Always question why. Yes. Yes. Yup, she's gone again. Oh, she's got an invisible girlfriend. Um, excuse me? Whoa, sorry, I didn't see you there. Oh, whoa. Oh, she's gonna be one of our dating options. That's cool. I do like her wings. Who was this girl? She was so cool and absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Were those wings? See, I'm digging the wings. And antenna? Was she some sort of magic fairy? Okay, they're just blushing at each other and not saying anything. Are you okay? What? Huh? You said excuse me and then wow. Then you just stood there staring at me for like at least 2 minutes. I was just wondering if you were talking to me. Oh, shit. You heard that? Yeah. I was sorry. I was fighting with Ingrid. Okay, if it were me, okay, is Ingrid real? Is Ingrid invisible? Is she okay? I'll be honest, I would say, is she okay first? Yeah, hello, Ingrid. It's a pleasure to meet you. Who are you talking to? Ah, my phone. My phone fell. Um, um, your friend? Ingrid? She's gone. Wait, you must be the new girl. Yeah, kinda. Wow, I'm making a great first impression then. Like, hey, how about I yell in the halls at an invisible person for a while? My name is Day. I guess you probably noticed by now that well, I'm, a fairy, a beautiful. Well, I would say a fairy, but I'm gonna say a beautiful. Beautiful. Huh? I mean, sorry. What were you saying? I'm a fairy. This must be a lot for you to take in. It's been kind of an intense day. You're actually one of the few people who's like stopped to talk to me. Damn. Never had to change schools before and I'm still a loser. Oh wow. Uh I didn't mean that you're a loser. I just wait, you can't be a loser. You're cool. You're the only one that seems to think so. Pylord, back. What did I miss? If it won't take long to recap. So we visited Sakuya for Christmas. I don't remember if you remember. I don't remember if you caught that part. And then fast forwarded a week later, and then Sakuya, the big pigeon, big aristocrat pigeon, moved in with us. And then his brother sent a letter, and we read the letter, and it was just like, "Hey, thanks for taking care of Sakuya. Um, if he ever wants to talk to me, I'm around." And then the game ended. So we didn't see any pigeon human action. No pigeon on human crime. But Sakuya does now live with Poop in her cave. I just don't know. And so we've started this game. And so far, you really haven't missed much. It is a girl moved to a new town. She knew the town because her grandma used to live there, but her grandma died, so they inherited her house. So they live in this new town. In this town, and she's a senior in high school, which in America is like the last year of your school. And so far, there's been a skateboarding raptor who does look really cool. He's a bit obnoxious, but who wouldn't be if they're a raptor on a skateboard? And now we've met this like really beautiful lady or girl with wings. And that's where we're at. Dun, 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 dun. I guess that's what happens when you spend all your time studying instead of, I don't know, talking to people. Oh, and she has an invisible friend that she talks to. This one over here. And it probably. Sorry, excuse me. I had spaghetti, gluten-free spaghetti, before I started streaming. Um. Pilot says, were their babies both intelligent and beautiful? Yes. And terrifying freaks. Ah. And it probably didn't help that my mom was a teacher at my elementary school. Or that I wore a superhero cape until I was 8. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with superhero capes. I still wear them. That's like not a joke. Whenever there's like a chance to dress up, like ever, not just like Halloween, ever, I'm usually a superhero. I even have socks. I have socks that have capes on them. They're little like Wonder Woman. They're not little. They're knee socks. They're Supergirl. That's it. It's knee socks, and they're blue with the S, and then it has the red cape on the back, little miniature cape. Things you didn't know existed, but really want. Yes. Um. Okay, stop sending me mail. Go away. Oh, really? Just open that up. Wow. Let's hope that that's not on. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Um. I mean, I sneezed in my fifth grade teacher's face. I used to say everything I wrote out loud. Ooh, I do that now. I thought I literally had two left feet. I sneezed in my fifth grade teacher's face. I sneezed in my fifth grade teacher's face. Then I blamed it on Jesus. Well, I did start the stream by saying, what would Jesus do? Ha! Hey, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Stella. I nailed it that time. Couldn't believe it either, because at the time I was so distracted by her wings. Okay, Stella, I notice you're a bit distracted by my wings. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Look, if it helps, you can ask me some questions. Really? Yeah, for sure. Why aren't you tiny? Do you have magic powers? Can you fly? Ooh. Can you fly? They don't look like they could lift her up. They're beautiful. I just don't think that it has the correct amount of lift. Can you fly? I'm sorry. Did I say something? No, it's just sorta? I guess sorta is the answer. Tanker goes, Stella! Stella! uh, Pylord, you like to dress up? Nurse? Policewoman? Okay, so here's a not like, in all seriousness, that's not really what I mean. If you've ever heard of a movie called Police Academy, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite movies. The first one. I enjoy the second and the third one as well, and then it kind of goes downhill from there. There is a character in there. She teaches the self-defense class. She's a very tall, leggy blonde, uh, with pronounced assets, we'll say. And I have the outfit for her, and that is my plan, probably this year, to be dressed as her, which does fall under policewoman category. But if you've never seen Police Academy and you like silly, dumb, stupid, goofy, dumb movies like Short Circuit, I just blanked out on like everything that came out in the 80s. But it is, it's along those lines, like Short Circuit and those kinds of things. Anyway, it's a hilarious movie and one of my favorites. I've totally derailed. I told you my brain is like that. Oh, how do you sort of fly? I can't get very high or go very far unless what? I have to like believe in myself or something, or someone has to believe in me, or both at the same time. It's like super dorky. Pylord says first one is awesome, the rest not so much. Exactly, it does. It starts to go downhill so fast, which is disappointing because I love the writing and the comedic timing and the puns. I just love it so much. Pylord says, "Do you need a tackleberry?" Ah, yes, that's one of the police officers in the movie. Um, but also, it is a hilarious name. Very hilarious name. Ah, sorry, all this cryptid stuff, it's just kind of normal to me. I've lived here all my life. I used to go to camp here, but living here is like different. Yeah, you'll probably see some more locals, if you know what I mean. Like me and Ingrid. Oh, right. Yeah, I've already met a skateboarding dinosaur. Ah, Robert. Yeah, he actually. I remembered Robert telling me to bring any cool people I run into, and, well, I thought Day was cool, so that was good enough for me. He asked me to come to the lake. He did. Yeah, and he said to bring along anyone cool that I run into. So, do you want to come with me? That's what she said. Me? Go to the lake? You don't have to if you don't. No, no, it's just. Did he say anything about it? He just said something about worthiness being tested, it being chill. Worthiness. Something about worthiness or something? That sounds like a lot of pressure. I know, right? I don't know. I've never gone there before. I mean, I've gone there, but I've never hung out there. It's a school night, and I never have gone there, and is it gonna be like a party? I don't know. It could be like 5 people, or it could be a total rager. 5 people is still a party, right? No, that's more like a get together or chill shesh. Oh gosh, no, it's not. 5 people is 5 people too many. Chill sesh? We shouldn't go, maybe. No, actually, we should go. It'll be good for us. Because you're the new girl and I'm a total brain. Let's do it. Are you sure? I'm not sure. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not, though. Wow, she's really undecided. What? No, no, you're right. Let's go. Okay. We just gotta get hyped. Let's do this thing! Alright, we're going to the lake. Yeah, we are. The thing is, though, I don't know where it is, really. Oh, right. Could you, tell me? Or, like, draw a map? Hey, why don't I show you? You have a car? Yes! Wait, no. So, which is it? It's more like a truck. Great, so you can give me a ride. Totally! Awesome. Okay, here's my number. If you're nervous about the lake, give me a call. Or, if you just want to, like, talk about anything or whatever. So, you just legitimately want to talk to me? Yeah? This was the second person to just give me their number like it was no big deal or something. Pick me up around 7. Okay. Awesome. One sec, though. Hey, guess what? Me and. What's your name again? What's my name again? Stella. Me and Stella are going to the lake together. Did you hear that? I know you're still around here somewhere. Wow. We're going to wrap it up now. Raptor it up. You know you love my puns. I had never been invited to anything before in my life. I will be honest. I never went to one party in my school years. Not a one. I remember tangent time before we wrap this up. So, like I said at the top of this game, I was a huge nerdy dork. Dorky nerd, nerdy dork in school. Like the hugest ever. Uh, didn't have much friends. I was a loner, stuck to myself. Um, more ways than one. But somehow, like, I guess because in drama, you've got kids that straddle both worlds, the nerdy world and the more edgy world, kind of, because, it's like emos and all that kind of stuff. So I made friends with this one girl. She was so cool. She would be like Robert, the Raptor, skateboarding Raptor, except a girl in real life. Um, yeah, she was so edgy and she was so cool. And yet, we would talk about like musical shows and stuff like that, and kind of like philosophy and stuff. Um, she smoked weed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? That's crazy. Uh, and I found out like everyone in my town smoked weed except me. I was a dork. I was such a dork. Anyway, so she was a party girl, like big time. She stayed at my house one night because sometimes she'd just crash at my place on the weekend. And then she was like, "All right, Kylie, I'm going to this rager. It's in a warehouse because that's what back then. That's what parties were. They were like in warehouses. They didn't. There wasn't like a club because the police in Houston would raid them. Go. It's crazy. They would raid them, raid the raves. Anyway, and I was like, oh, that sounds so cool. She's like, it is so cool, Kylie. It's so cool. It's got, like, the music's so thumping, and there's all these lights, and we wear the glow sticks, and the blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Can I go? I want to go. I want to go with you so bad. And she goes, how do I say this nicely, Kylie? It's not your type of people. I was like, what? She's like, no, Kylie, you're a good girl. You don't belong there. And I was just like gutted. I really wanted to go. I'm kind of glad I didn't. Now that I know a little bit more about life. But back then, I didn't know anything. Again, I didn't even know. I, I just didn't know anything. But I have always wondered. Like, I've never been to a rave. I used to go to the clubs a lot. After I got older. But I've never been to a rave. And I just always thought that was funny because she was like, "No, Kylie, it's not for you." I'm not I'm not nice and sweet. I'm so edgy and cool. But much like Stella, I had never been invited to anything before in my life. And we are going to end it there. Not only had a hot dinosaur invited me to the lake, but I was given a hot fae right there too. This sounds like something I would have wrote when I was a teenager. Like it just does. It just outright does. Anyway, I think that's us done. But I have enjoyed every second. I hope you guys have too. We finished out Hatoful Boyfriend. We are done, diddly undone, done, unless later we want to pick it up and do another ending. This was just a demo. We can continue if you want. I'm happy to do it or whatever. If not, we will return to our regularly scheduled crazy cray cray weird Wednesdays. I don't know what I was gonna say. It wasn't weird. Whiny Wednesdays. Ooh, wine Wednesdays. Ooh, but I already have wine Sundays, so. But anyway, Friday we return with a new frightening horror game that will hopefully actually be scary this time. Because the last few ones I've picked out have not been very scary. Except Slay the Princess was really good. It was more, anything. But Nana says, really great stream today. Thank you so much, Nana. And also, round of applause for Nana, who is our mod. Our wonderful, wonderful mod. Keeps things flowing and going in the chat. But yeah, my brain is very dead, so I'm going to wrap it up now. And say thank you so much. And I say it every time I end a stream, and I mean it just as much as the time I ended it. That doesn't make sense. We'll try that outro again. Take two. I say this every time, and I mean it just as much every time. You could choose to spend your time, your very valuable time, which to me, not a joke, time is worth way more money, way more monies. Uh, no, time is worth more than money. To me personally, when someone gives me their time, it's like they've given me the best gift on earth. Quality time, yeah. But anyway, but thank you so much. And yes, you can choose to spend your time with anyone on this planet. The fact that you choose to spend your time at all with me, little nothing me, literally means the world to me. Like it literally does. Legit and literally. I went a bit Scottish there. But I thank you so much for stopping by, for joining, for entertaining and humoring me. And hopefully I've been entertaining and humoring for you. And I will see you definitely on Friday. You never know. Could see me tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe. But you definitely see me Friday at 7 UK time.